Ah, my friend, shall we face reality once and for all? You're there, downcast, dying inside because you like someone who treats you like a decorative plant. Seriously? Always available, flattering, juggling emotional ups and downs, and the person doesn't care, as if you were just part of the furniture. The truth is this: there are people who only wake up to life when they feel they're losing what they had for free. And do you know how that works? When you finally learn to make a real difference, and not just stay stuck like a lost keychain. The good news, in case you still have a shred of patience to listen, is that there are some tactics to make her notice your absence. But it's not just any absence. It's that strategic absence that hits deep. Whether at home, at a party, or even during that boring Instagram scroll, you can leave your mark etched in the person's mind, and I will show you exactly how to do that. Today is the day for you to wake up to life with 7 practical strategies to transform your presence into something unforgettable and, who knows, make that person finally realize the value you always had. That is, if you still have the disposition to be remembered. But before we begin, I'll be straight. This video is only here for you because someone before had the decency to like and subscribe. So now it's your turn to keep this machinery running and not just absorb free content. Do your part. Like, subscribe, and as a bonus, leave a gratitude comment here. And it's not for me, it's for the algorithm. Because only then will YouTube understand that this content deserves to reach more people who need a slap in the face. Now, without further ado, let's go straight to the first strategy. Number 1, pull away and disappear for a while. Listen up. Want to make an impact? Then stop being predictable and take a step back. Being available all the time, sending messages, initiating conversations as if it were your life's function, only serves to turn you into an extra. The more the person knows you're there for any scrap of attention, the more they'll see you as something guaranteed. That annoying thing that never changes. And you know what? Guaranteed and predictable things lose value quickly. When you pull away and give a good amount of space, you create a strategic void. It's not about disappearing off the map or making a scene. It's about giving a taste of what it's like not to have you there all the time. It's letting the other person feel on any given night while you're having that boring chat with friends or during that uninterested scroll on Instagram that something is missing and that something is you. And then nostalgia arises. That little thing that makes their mind rethink how much you were a presence. This "where are you" tension generates a natural desire for proximity. Contrary to what many people think, it's absence, not presence, that truly makes you valuable. Gradually, the person will feel the weight of your absence, understand the space you filled, and the stark difference that arises when you pull away. Number 2, stop exposing your life like a soap opera. Let's get straight to the point. No one needs to know every breath you take, from the salad plate to the drink at the bar. If you're on a mission to spark interest and make someone miss you, that exaggerated transparency on social media is a miss. If the person can see everything you do, every step you take becomes more predictable than a soap opera finale. And you know what that means. 0 mystery, 0 curiosity. It's like binge-watching a series and already knowing what's going to happen in the next episode. When you choose to keep some things to yourself, you create a veil of mystery around your life. Without exposing every second, the other person starts to wonder, what is he up to? Who is he spending time with? That little touch of suspense is gold, because it makes the person feel that, no matter how much they follow, they never know everything about you. And then the desire arises. The desire to be closer, to discover what's off the radar. Choosing what to show and what to leave out is a strategic move. Every appearance of yours, every new post, starts to carry a different weight. Something that grabs attention and makes an impact. By not revealing everything, you send the message that you have a life interesting enough not to fit into posts. In this game, absence speaks louder than any photo carousel, and that mystery is what will place you as an intriguing figure, hard to forget. Number 3, have your own life and make it worthwhile. If you want someone to miss you, first learn to be interesting on your own, without needing an audience. A vibrant and complete life doesn't need an other to be happy. When you cultivate true friendships, dive into hobbies that renew your soul, and pursue goals that move you, you send a clear message. I don't need you to be happy. That, my friend, is pure attraction. People who don't depend on others to shine are like magnets, magnetic and hard to ignore. Having an active and interesting life also saves you from falling into monotony or becoming that needy person who's always waiting for an okay. Instead of being available like a 24/7 app, your routine is filled with moments that make you grow, have fun, and feel alive. An exciting night with friends, a new hobby you're learning, or a dream you're pursuing. All of this is fuel to show that you live life in full mode without waiting for the right moment or the right company. And that makes the person see you differently, knowing that your presence is a choice, not a necessity. More than that, your independence creates that slight discomfort, that good nostalgia, because now the person realizes, even without them, you're truly living. Every part you invest in yourself says, with all the letters, I am an amazing company, but I am also someone who is in constant movement, exploring, evolving, learning. And the effect of that? They start to see your life as a privilege, not something they can give or drop whenever they want. Because being part of something like that is for the few. If you're fed up with being the idiot, she makes a doormat, accepting any crumb and still getting dumped like trash when she sees fit, then wake up. It's time to stop swallowing disrespect and turn this dirty game around. Go to the description and grab the digital book I've left for you. After reading it, you'll learn how to be a real challenge. Never bow your head again and put any woman in her place without mercy or pity. Enough of being trampled and discarded like a useless person. If you want respect, then start acting like a man who demands respect. Number 4, decrease your availability. It's not 24-hour service. Want to be valued? Then stop being that guaranteed presence, like fast food always ready to serve. Being there, responding at lightning speed, and showing up at the slightest sign of hi might seem like a proof of affection. But in reality, it's an invitation for the person to treat you as something guaranteed. And let's face it, no one values what they already know they have. Being a little less accessible does more for you than 1,000 declarations of love. It shows that your life is full of more interesting things than being on someone's back. When you put the brakes on and create a slight distance, you awaken that type of curiosity that's worth gold. The person starts to wonder, where is he? What is he doing? That mystery is fuel for the desire to be closer. And the trick isn't just to pull away physically, but to change the dynamic. When you're present in a measured way, every minute together becomes something special. Every conversation gains weight. No turning into a routine. Every meeting is an event. This well-calculated distance makes the other person move, start to invest more in what you have. Nostalgia works miracles, my friend. When you're not always available, the person starts to value every second and realizes that your presence is something rare, and yes, something they fear losing. Number 5, be patient, but not desperate. Calm down. Haste is the enemy in this game. When it comes to feelings, racing against the clock will only make you stumble. Wanting the other person to recognize your value or miss you overnight is the recipe for disaster. Being there, anxious, waiting for attention to fall from the sky, or worse yet, demanding that the person feel something, will only push them away faster than you can imagine. The truth? Emotion doesn't follow a schedule, and forcing the pace only ruins what could happen naturally. Patience here is synonymous with trusting the process. Everyone has their own time to understand what they feel, and skipping steps only hastens the end. And there, instead of being consumed by anxiety, focus on what you can control. Be the best version of yourself, stay authentic, and present in the moments that truly matter. This phase is a test, and knowing how to wait without desperation is what will set you apart. While you wait, keep yourself occupied with what makes you feel good. This is where you show your strength. Cultivate your own passions, continue investing in your relationships and hobbies, and make it clear that you're interesting on your own, not a validation beggar. Because patience isn't synonymous with passivity. It's not about being eternally stuck waiting. It's about finding the balance between being present and letting things flow. This mature attitude of confidence is what, in the end, makes the difference. Not only do you become someone worth being with, but also someone who exudes strong and positive energy. Love, admiration, and respect flourish with patience, not anxiety. So allow emotions to grow at the right time. You position yourself in a place of strength as someone who doesn't need validation, but naturally attracts by being authentic and confident. Number 6, stop submitting and respect yourself. Listen well, because now it's a slap in the face. If you want to be remembered, the first thing you need to do is stop putting yourself down. Every time you subject yourself to crumbs of attention, last-minute requests, unanswered messages, or an emotional game where you're the only one with open hands, you're sending a clear message. You don't need to respect me, I accept anything. And if that's the case, guess what? You'll be treated exactly that way, because the world isn't a fairy tale where kindness wins. It responds to what you demand for yourself. Respect your own dignity. If you don't prioritize yourself, no one else will. People who respect themselves don't accept being an option. They are the first choice, or nothing. Understand this once and for all. Either you're treated as you deserve or you leave. There's no middle ground. Stopping being available at any cost isn't cruelty. It's self-respect. And yes, it can hurt, because having dignity often means turning your back on those who don't value you. But it's exactly this relentless self-respect that will give you the strength and power that everyone admires. This is what makes you memorable, because people who value themselves leave a mark. So wake up and take on the posture of someone who demands what they deserve. Enough with accepting less. If you really want to be someone unforgettable, start by respecting the person who matters most, yourself. Now it's up to you. The choice is simple. Keep dragging yourself for attention, or finally stand up and show the world your worth. There's no secret, just a hard and pure truth. You define the standard of how you deserve to be treated. Either you place yourself where you deserve or accept whatever comes. But you can't have both. Life is too short for you to live in the background of others' stories. Embrace your strength, set your boundaries, and if someone is going to miss you, let it be because you knew, first, how to value yourself. Respect starts within, and the impact you will have on others is a direct reflection of the respect you have for yourself. So that's it. If you want to be remembered, do it because you deserve it. Step out of that extra role and become the protagonist of your own life. Want someone to value your presence? Start by valuing your absence. Now go and make it happen. And if you need a push, you know where to find me. Until the next video.